Peace to the family. Gervonta Tank Davis has been arrested again for domestic violence. Now, if you guys have been living under a rock in the boxing world, Gervonta Tank Davis has a history of putting hands on women. You know, there are videos out there where he snatches up his baby mother at a basketball game. I think a Miami Heat basketball game. Miami Heat. He snatched her up by the collar, by her neck, and drug her out of the arena in front of everybody. Then there's a situation where he got arrested again in Florida, right here where I'm at, down south. You know, she allegedly put some feces on a toothbrush and all that stuff there, attacked him and tried to provoke him. Then he's on probation now currently for, running his Ferrari or Lamborghini, whatever car it was. He hit a pregnant woman. You know what I mean? He hit her in a hit and run. He hit her, jumped out the vehicle, somebody picked him up, and he took off, right? And I think he's on probation for that. And the other people who was involved in this incident, I think they took the payout. They took the settlement money or whatever for a civil case. That woman stood on business. She went to trial and whatever, right? So Tank is on probation for that. So this will be a violation of his probation. But he's a celebrity. Nothing's going to happen. It's going to get a slap on the wrist. He has money and stuff like that. Now, the question I have is this: what's going to happen with the Lamont Roach rematch? Will that fight still go on? Do you get what I'm saying? Now, I don't expect Tank Davis fans to, they're gonna brush it off like it ain't nothing, because that's what they do. They literally, a lot of them worship this guy. So, and I get it, I understand. However, will that fight still go on? That's probably why we haven't heard anything. I was listening to Blue Blood Sports TV, but then when I was listening to his video, guess what? I'm finna show y'all something. Now, some of y'all may say, "Oh, this is nothing." There's a podcaster that I watch all the time by the name of Ticket TV. I watch a lot of the big podcasters, right? Podcasts, right? I want y'all to see something. Y'all see this right here. Let me show y'all this. As you can see right here, Ticket TV is talking about this. And the title is this: breaking news, boxing superstar Gervonta Tank Davis arrested for beating up woman. You know what I mean? Whatever, right? And they're showing his mugshot and stuff like that, right? So Ticket TV is talking about this. I told you guys, a lot of this stuff has been bleeding. A lot of stuff that goes on in boxing, I look at it as all the same. It's sports entertainment. Anything dealing with entertainment, and there's a lot of people watching this show right now, right there. They're watching this show right now, his show, Ticket TV. Anything dealing with entertainment, sports entertainment or whatever, people are going to talk about it. This is what's going on. People are going to talk about it. Do you get what I'm saying? So now this is going to be on TMZ. It's going to be in all of the blog sites, hip hop blog sites, everywhere. This is what's going to happen. And a lot of Tank fans going to be mad. "Oh man, y'all sitting there talking about personal stuff." Okay, well, what I need Tank fans to do, to go to all of the major blog sites and tell them to start talking about Tank. You get what I'm saying? Because that's not going to happen. He's a public figure. This is what comes with the territory. So now, in light of what's going on with Diddy and Cassie, and then Mama Holyfield beating up the woman Camille, Freeway Ricky Ross's sister, Mama Holyfield beating up Freeway Ricky Ross's sister, we have video footage of that.
No, I was gathering that last fucking breath you gonna see. I'm gonna blow your fucking head off. I believe me too. I told you don't fucking play with me and cheat on me. March 22nd, man, she was my girl. You was my girl. I don't give a fuck you playing with me, Camille. Because I will blow your fucking head off. You was my girl. What the fuck wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You was my girl. You was my girl in March 2022. No, you think you motherfucking try. 2 years ago, I was your man. Fuck wrong with you? Stand up. You don't deserve that shit, but stand up. Stand up.
Okay.
No.
I'm okay, I'm sorry.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop. Breathe. Breathe. Come here, breathe.
I'm okay.
I said breathe. Did I say breathe? Motherfucker, you ain't okay. Stop playing with me. Now she's telling her to breathe. Go in there. You're supposed to. You go right over in there. Acting like you're fucking walking like some weird ass girl.
Of that brutal assault, and stuff like that. With that being fresh in people's minds, people are going to feel some type of way about this. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, the good news for Tank, there are no video footage of it. There's no video footage. So we really don't know what's going on. And two, we really don't know if what's alleged, we really don't know if this is true. However, based on Tank Davis's track record, you have to assume it is true because there is video footage of him snatching up his baby mother physically at the Miami Heat game. That's true. Those are the facts. He's currently on probation for ramming his car in a hit and run on a pregnant woman. He didn't, and the woman said that, hey, I looked at him and I asked him to help me and he looked at me and he turned his head, jumped out of the car and ran or whatever the case may be. So he has a history of doing things like this to women. Like facts, whether you like it or not, whether you're a Tank Davis fan or not, you can't get around that. That's the truth. So now what's going to happen with the Lamont Roach fight? And better yet, what's going to happen, will that fight still go on? I don't know. They haven't made an official announcement yet. We know the fight is scheduled for next month, August, but it hasn't officially been announced yet. And we do know if that fight is announced, PBC will have reporters there to tell those reporters, look, if you want to have access to Gervonta Tank Davis, you better not ask him certain questions. This is what goes on in the media. See, a lot of these guys, they want access to the fighters, so they have to play ball. They have to go along with the get along just so they can get access to interview the fighter. Coach Malachi, I don't give a fuck about the access. Fuck having access to the fighter. I only fuck with those who fuck with me. If you're a fighter who fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. And then, we can do an interview. That's fine. I have no problem with it because I got love for you like that and vice versa. But if it's a fighter that don't like you or don't like me or whatever the case may be, I don't give a fuck. I don't try to fit in, in the square circles. If it's a square circle, you know what I mean? If it's a square in a circle, I don't try to fit in with squares. And if you ain't in the circle, I ain't trying to get in the circle. Do you get what I'm saying? So, of course, these reporters, that's what they're going to do. So now, as it relates to Lamont Roach, what does Lamont Roach do from here? Because Lamont Roach knew what was going on. A lot of people already knew in the background. This is the first time that this came out into fruition. Apparently, this happened on Father's Day, which is last month, June. Father's Day. I think Father's Day is in June, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Either May or June. It happened then, and now it's just coming out publicly. So now, a lot of people have something to say. Will the fight still go on? I have no idea. You get what I'm saying? Lamont Roach, you might need to make contingency plans or whatever. I don't know. Maybe this could be the reason why Tank said he want to leave boxing. He going to tap out, stuff like that. He still hasn't fought Devin Haney. That's not going to happen. Hasn't fought Teofimo. That's not going to happen. More than likely, he's not going to fight Shakur Stevenson. So he's going to ride out to the sunset without fighting any of these guys. Now he has more legal trouble. He's on probation. Will this violate his probation? Will the judge say he has to go back to jail? Do you get what I'm saying? What would the Gervonta Tank Davis fans say when you guys petition to try to make sure he don't go to jail? Whatever. I don't know. He's been arrested. Ticket TV is talking about it. A lot of other podcasters who are non-boxing podcasts, they're going to talk about it. It is what it is. What say you? Hate, like, share, subscribe. Do you guys think that the fight will be canceled between Tank Davis and Lamont Roach? Do you think this is the reason why they have PBC have not officially made an official announcement, meaning a press conference or whatever of this fight, especially now that the info has been released that Tank has been arrested? Who knows? Let me know. Leave your comments below. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. And guess what? Tank fans, guess what you can do? You can always blame Bill Haney. It's Bill Haney's fault that Tank has been arrested for domestic violence. Peace. Today's show was sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you are in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY up here to book you an appointment. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you and you will receive a 10% discount. Foster's Barbershop is located at 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Not only can you book a day, but you will be able to book which time that you want. This is one of the only barbershops in the city that honors your appointment. So when you book the appointment, when you get there, you will be sitting in the seat right on time, the time that you have booked. Just let them know that Coach Malachi sent you and you will receive a 10% discount.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.